Reality and my screen recorder do not mix. So, hello. We are Dronis Leroy. We are the Dronis Layer system. We feel comfortable saying that now. I'm Kira Ive, the primary host of our system. If you want to learn more about us, feel free to drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. We'll do our best to respond to any comments that are within reason, tasteful, in a quick and timely manner. That being said, down to business. What is dissociative identity disorder? Well, it is what we have. We finally got a diagnosis last year that fit us perfectly and explained literally all of the problems that we had as a child, as well as a preteen, a teen, and even a young adult. It makes sense, and it fits like a glove. Now, why don't I make DID content for YouTube, since DID might possibly be interesting to learn about? Well, let's start with what DID used to be called. Multiple personality disorder. This is a misnomer. It isn't different personality states. It's different people. How developmental psychology explains it is this. When you are born, you have several instincts. These instincts operate independent of each other and basically wind up describing the majority of what you desire. If trauma is introduced to the child at an early age, usually between birth and 9 years old, and there is repeated trauma, whether or not it's trauma that happens repeatedly or it just is a constant fucking barrage of trauma, then dissociative identity disorder can develop. In our case, we were born prematurely as a result of a car crash. We were literally drowning on our mother's blood. Yeah, it sucked. I don't remember that. Pascal remembers drowning and the smell of iron. So I'm assuming that Pascal is the member of our system that actually holds the memory of our birth. That being said, the first several months of our life were traumatic. Duh. Then, go into it further, we are autistic, meaning literally every fucking thing is traumatic. It's not blowing it up, it's not over-exaggerating. Our sensitivity to sound is a repeated trauma that is one of our triggers. If we wind up getting sensory overload in one form or another, we switch. So that explained that. Furthermore, we are also non-binary, gender fluid, because some of us are women and some of us are men, and those like me and my twin, and the eldritch abomination that we call Tony, we go by they, them. We got a lot of he, theys, we got a lot of she, theys. They, them is safe for all of us. But yeah. That being said, oh boy, where do I start? In addition to being non-binary gender fluid, we're also gay. By that, I mean we're androsexual. We are male-bodied and attracted to masculine individuals of all stripes across the gender spectrum, non-binary mask, non-binary generalized. Like, we are attracted to a lot of non-binary people of varying biological sexes. We're also very attracted to trans men and cis men in particular. And yeah, adding that to the massive pile. So yes, the repeated trauma on its own warrants the diagnosis of DID, because we have the accompanying PTSD and complex PTSD symptoms that usually accrue in the life of an autistic person, and also the circumstances of our birth, and also some events that I have disclosed publicly before, which, now that the false memories have been removed, are crystal clear and even more terrifying. But yeah. That all being said, why don't we make DID content on YouTube? There are several channels that do so already. That is the primary reason. The other reason is my system isn't comfortable introducing themselves just yet to YouTube. We've had discussions interworld about when we would go public on our YouTube channel, which this is us officially outing ourselves. We are not going to do Meet the Altar videos unless it is requested by the audience. But even then, God's damn it, notifications. Continuing on. Unless it's requested, we are not going to do it. Now, this channel was predominantly a gaming and music channel. What's going on with that? Well, how do I put this? Burnout. We are autistic, so our burnouts are longer lasting and more traumatic. Needless to say, there are now more of me than there were before the burnout. Most of our musical creation skills have been relegated to me and to Brunhilde. She is one of our alters. She's better at it. She remembers all of the classes from our days as a music production major. And she also has a better head around music theory. Like, she's definitely a musician at heart. Me, on the other hand, I'm the gamer. So I like games of all stripes. So you may be wondering, why haven't we uploaded any of our VODs from Twitch lately? Part of it is laziness. Part of it is the YouTube porting function on Twitch has gotten really glitchy since Twitch changed how it handles its VODs. Blame Twitch, but also blame me. It's my fault. It's something that I need to do more often. We are currently doing a playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which we will be jumping into after we finish recording this video. Yeah. We are also DID content creators on TikTok. Why do we do DID content on TikTok instead of on YouTube? That is actually really simple. Short-form video content is better for expressing the individual stressors and funny situations that can arise, the positive situations, but still funny and strange, that can arise from having more than one person sharing a body. It gives us a more positive outlet than most DID content creators can find on YouTube. Going back to the original topic. Also, why is my Twitter now just a me self-promoting spam thing? Well, as my blue checkmark may indicate, I fell for Elon Musk's scam and bought Twitter Blue and paid in advance. So I am utilizing that to, well, as much of a use as it can be. It's fucking annoying, and I wish Elon would just let me verify the old-fashioned way, please. That being said, damn it, I wanted to stay. It looks like one of me is wanting to come forward and introduce themselves, so I guess I'll just let them do that now. Who are you? State your intention before taking over the body, please. Thank you. I know exactly which look to go with. It'll be just a moment, folks. Hello, I'm Nimue. I'm the primary protector of our system. I wanted to mention that in addition to Twitch and TikTok, we also have a Facebook page, a Bandcamp. So go check us out there. Everything's in our link tree, which we'll make sure is in the description of the video. Yeah, I wanted to pop in and say hello. It's been a while. I usually mask as Kira Ive, but I'm getting better at being myself. That all being said, we are going to try to take content creation more seriously. And that's all I had to say. So, Kira, if you want to take the body back, that's all I had to say. Okay, I'm back. It was Nimue, so I hope he didn't say anything too untoward, and I hope he said something on topic. I will review over the video and cut his part out if he did say something inappropriate. That being said, we're getting a handle on having less memory loss between parts and keeping better mental track of who was running the body when. New alters, of course, are a struggle. We do have a new one. His name is Alexios. He is a muscle-bound himbo, and we love him, but he's also kind of a slut. I wish I was joking. That's the nicest way to put it. That being said, oh boy. Yeah, and Alexios just kicked me for that. It's deserved, and I accept the punishment. Thank you. Alright. So, moving on. So, as you can imagine, Money does not grow on trees. And so I feel bad even having to ask for this. Every time I've launched a crowdfunding campaign, it has died in the water. So either that or I've shut it down out of guilt. I am going to be launching a GoFundMe here in the next couple of days that I will add to the description and post in the comments. Yeah, the situation isn't good. Our college basically said we've tapped out what we can get from the Pell Grant, and we're basically at the point we have to pay out of pocket for our continued education. It fucking sucks. We almost have finished an entertainment business degree, and then finding out there's $9,000 and change that needs to be sent to the school after everything makes us regret some of the decisions we made with our stipend. We could have just sent it back to pay some of our expenses, but that's neither here nor there. The money went to where it was needed at the time it was received, and we acknowledge we did not do well managing our stipends coming from the school. That being said, and all that jazz, yeah, we feel very guilty having to ask for help, but if you can even throw a few dollars my way, that would make it easier. I may take out a loan using my car as collateral in order to make ends meet, but I really want to avoid that. Also, I am going to be updating my Ko-fi page. I'm going to start doing voice acting commissions. As you may have noticed, Nimue has a very particular London towny accent. Tony is the me that's good with accents and good with voices, like doing voices and imitations. So Tony will be doing most of those commissions. However, we are more than willing to also do commissions as ourselves. We are going to be opening that up to our Ko-fi page. So stay tuned for that. That will also be linked in the description when it is finished. And now, the part I've been dreading. So there are some influential DID content creators here on YouTube. Kai & Co., Bray DID, and Encina. So, yeah, the more visible systems on YouTube have problematic history that I don't know the full context of, and as a result, I cannot confirm or deny any of the allegations against them. There's also Team Pinata, I think. I don't want to get into the drama between these various creators because, where do we begin? Where do we begin? It's just too much. People take sides. They always do. It's kind of like the current drama going on with Illuminati, the Clique, and One Topic right now. And yeah, that I don't want to get involved in that shit. Kaya is a nice enough person, and their system just happens to align fairly closely with how mine works. We do not have differing political views. All of me are, to some extent, some variation on communist. But yeah. That being said, Kaya and Co. seem to be decent enough people who have made mistakes, and I am willing to forgive them if they do make significant change to their life. Now, given that, with all the drama that's on DID TikTok, how do I avoid getting involved in that? Well, I'm a content creator first. I have DID second. I do label which alter is speaking occasionally, most of the time, when I go back in to edit the videos when they're done. But, and there's a big but here, I do not make predominantly DID content. I still make random filter challenges using my IRL face. I still occasionally post D&D content, not DID, but Dungeons and Dragons content. Some personal drama is the reason I've taken a step back from doing Dungeons and Dragons content. I will not be getting into that. I wronged the individual responsible for the reason I'm doing this. I am 100% in the wrong and 100% at fault for that. I acknowledge that, and we all take responsibility for our actions. Even though it was Matt who made the mistake, we all have to take the blame together. So yeah. Oh, and if you meet Matt at any point, please be warned, the Depresso Espresso is real with him, so just be warned, he may trauma dump. That being said, oof. Now, back to business. DID content. If you want to see more of it here on YouTube, please let me know in the comments. I may do a Meet the Alters video for each one of me. In order of system discovery, actually, rather than in order of who's the first. Because shit got real at system discovery, and we will explain that at some point. But we would like to thank you. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna get set up to go ahead and stream both on Reality and on Twitch. So yeah, come check us out. Twitch is in my link tree. My Reality channel is not yet. I've not made the full transition into doing reality streaming. So yeah, this is still new for me. I'm gonna go ahead and while I'm thinking about it, set up my green screen. Womp, womp, womp. And that's how easy it is to do it with Reality. I'm not taking a new profile picture. I like the one I have, thank you. Close. There we go. So yeah, I'll see you on Assassin's Creed, or maybe never, who knows. When we get up the nerve to, we'll post music again. When we get up the nerve, we'll also try streaming to YouTube again, because every time we try to stream to YouTube, our MacBook crashes. And yeah. Have a nice day, everyone. Ow, woo!